After the hour, as I just mentioned, Dr. Erik Nordman from Grand Valley State University, Assistant Professor of Biology. The debate is on. The opinions are strong for and against the Scandia Wind offshore proposal. That would be wind turbines in Lake Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, Mike. How are you?
Good. I can understand both sides of the debate. Now, I've seen these turbines in Ireland and other places, and in Scotland, in fact. I've seen them on hillsides and in the water, too. Can you sort of characterize the debate for us? Now, wind is on the top of our mind because of the Port Huron to Mackinac race, but what about those people who don't want to sit on the shore of Lake Michigan and look out and see big fans destroying their view?
Well, it is a complex situation. We've got, some challenges with our energy security, with the way we get our electricity now. It's mostly from coal here in Michigan. About almost two-thirds comes from coal, but also nuclear is a big part, natural gas. So if we want to move to a more sustainable, renewable-based electricity foundation that isn't polluting our environment and harming our health, then we're going to have to make some choices and some trade-offs. And wind is one of the most cost-effective low-emission sources. Now there's no such thing as a zero-impact electricity source. So we have to have a conversation about whether we want to have, coal-based, or if we can live with the visual impact on the landscape of wind farms. And they may not be appropriate everywhere, but we need to figure out where they are appropriate, and let's get busy, transitioning to a zero-emission electricity system. That's
not going to be easy to pick the winners and losers in that case, because if you're talking about Pentwater or Grand Haven, I would imagine, I'm not sure how visible, as I understand it, they would be 6 miles out or more. How visible would they be in the skyline?
Okay, so I should back up and let you know that our project is, it's not analyzing Scandia's project specifically.
Mm-hmm.
We're analyzing onshore and offshore wind energy development in general, and this project has happened to come up in our study area in the last 6 months. But in general, offshore wind farms that are 6 miles out would be about the size of a dime on the horizon. So if you held up a dime in your hand and kind of held it out at arm's length, that would be approximately how tall it would be, as a rule of thumb.
But there would be hundreds of them, though, right, as I understand it?
The Scandia project involves, I think, well, it depends on how large the turbines are.
Mm-hmm.
If they're talking about a 1,000-megawatt project, and if you had 10-megawatt turbines, which is what's in development right now, that would be 100 turbines, and they would be split across 2 different sites, a northern site offshore from Oceana County, and then a southern site in Ottawa and Muskegon County.
So when you say that you hold the dime at arm's length, that is for one turbine or for the entire wind farm?
That would be about the height of a single turbine on the horizon, at about 6 miles.
Okay, and so when you start grouping them together, it definitely would affect the view, wouldn't it?
Yes, you'd be able to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a question of, does it affect it negatively or not? Now, some people may find it unpleasant to look at, and others may find it pleasant. In fact, in Europe, there hasn't been any evidence that it's harmed tourism in the Denmark sites.
Sometimes you just get used to it, too, Professor, and you don't even notice it when you look at it. The debate will go on. It's a serious debate indeed. And Dr. Erik Nordman, we appreciate the time this morning. Grand Valley State University on the Wind, 35 after.